Welcome to another edition of Eric's Product Reviews, brought to you by hollywoodfrodo.com.
Let's take two on that, where you can actually hear and understand what I'm saying. Welcome to another edition of Eric's Product Reviews, brought to you by hollywoodfrodo.com. I am Eric, and yes, of course, I'm not wearing a scuba mask for the fun of it. I'm wearing it because I want to review this guy. And the reason I want to review this guy is because I love it. I've had a really hard time snorkeling in the past because I don't do well with not breathing out of my nose. I have a hard time with that. I tend, even if I don't breathe in through my nose, I'll breathe out. And with a regular mask, when you do that, it pushes the mask away from your face, which allows water in, which creates this whole crazy cycle. It's just not good. And also don't do very well with breathing in and out through my mouth using the snorkel. With this, you don't have to do that. This covers your whole face. You're able to breathe in and out through your nose just like you normally do. It really has revolutionized snorkeling for me. On a recent trip to Hawaii, I used it for the first time on two different snorkeling trips, and I'm gonna flash through some of the video and pictures I took while I was doing that, and you'll be able to see that I was enjoying myself, having a great time, and doing well. Why are these masks so great? And this is not a particular brand. I'm not promoting a particular brand of this style of mask, just this style of mask in general, because when I saw these, I thought, wow, that looks like that could be really good for me. And then I started looking at them on Amazon. Well, there's a bunch of different ones of them. I did not buy the most expensive one. I bought one of the less expensive ones because it looked like they more or less were all the same to me. And I have no complaints with this one. It works great. And after reading what people said about it, they were reviewed very highly, so I felt like I was making a good purchase, and indeed I was. A couple of cool things for you to know though, so you can decide if they're good for you. One, you probably see this little thing up here. If you have a GoPro, this is the GoPro connection. You can put a GoPro on top of here to be constantly recording while you're scuba diving. This part comes on and off. As you can see, you push it down and put it on, and has a latch that latches on. And the top here has this little rubber ball, so that if you go if this were to go under the water, the ball floats up to the top and blocks the airway, so that water can't get in through there, which is awesome. And it does cover your full face. The way it's designed, that you breathe with you breathing in and out, it's designed in such a way as to reduce the possibility of it fogging up on the inside. But I will tell you, they say they're anti-fog. Some of them claim that they don't fog at all. That's just ridiculous. Any mask you wear, there's going to be the possibility for fogging. So what I used on my trip that worked really great was just some dish soap and water, or some baby shampoo and water, and then you just put that on the inside a little bit, not a lot, spray it on there and let it kind of drip it off, and then that keeps it from fogging for at least a good 45 minutes to an hour really well. But it does help with the fogging because of the way the air flows through this. And one thing that we realized you could do is, if it does start to fog, if you breathe in really hard through your mouth, because when you breathe in, you're sucking air in, it helps defog it as well, which is kind of cool. This little thing down here is for water to get out. So if water does get in here, all you have to do is lift your head out of the water, but at an angle where that's at the bottom, and any water that's in here will just drip right out. Well, you don't have to take it off to empty any water that might get in. It just drips right out, which is great. Like I said, I used it at Hanauma Bay on Oahu. I snorkeled for, I don't know, maybe an hour and a half total there. And then another time on Maui, we took a catamaran trip to go snorkeling, and saw a turtle, which is really cool. And I used it there for probably about an hour or so. And it worked great. For me, it revolutionized snorkeling, because I just, like I said, I had a really hard time with those other masks. I had a lot of issues. I had a somewhat near drowning experience one time, and I was getting water and just freaking out about it. So not good. But this, I can breathe through that's the biggest thing. With this on my face, I can just breathe through my nose the way I normally breathe. I don't have to try to breathe through my mouth, which just doesn't come naturally to me, and I don't do well with. Anyway, these are available on Amazon. I'll have a link in the description below to several different ones, and just in general, so you can kind of read different reviews. Maybe if one company has theirs on sale for a better price at the time you're looking, you might want to go with that. They do come in different sizes, and they'll tell you how to measure for the right size, but basically most of them are 3 sizes. Kid size, which is super small, and then small medium, and then large extra large. I have a small head, so I'm small medium, but it's not, you don't need a super specific size. That's the reason they only come in those 3 sizes. The way the rubber is made on the back side, it's going to fit various head and face sizes and types. I didn't point this out, but it probably goes without being said that these are stretchy elastic on the back to hold it in place, and it's really easy to adjust these with the loop that goes through here just by pulling this way to adjust it to the right amount. And in case you didn't know, snorkeling mask tip of any type, one of the biggest mistakes people make is making their mask too tight. If you make your mask too tight, it actually causes leakage. It doesn't prevent leakage. So that was something I learned that I didn't know this past trip. So that's an important thing to know, and that I think that's true with these too. If you make it too tight, you're going to be more likely to have water leaking in. So don't over tighten it. Anyway, great product, highly recommend it. Like I said, made all the difference in the world in my snorkeling trip, so it's something I would highly recommend for anyone who's looking for a alternative way to snorkel with a different kind of snorkel mask, and especially if you have a hard time breathing through your mouth through the regular, typical standard way of snorkeling. Anyway, that's it for this review. If you like this review, please hit that like button. If you know anyone who might be interested in this kind of mask, or maybe someone you know who's had issues with snorkeling in the past with the old school way, then share this video with them. And you can do that on Facebook and Google Plus and Twitter. All those ways are down there. Just click the right button. When you're done with this video, jump over to my channel. Subscribe, of course. You can keep up with future videos, but also check out all my other product reviews. There are lots of great products, gadgets, electronics, cell phone and tablet accessories, household appliances, and even some dog product reviews. So check those out. And if you have an Android phone, be sure you check out my Android app review playlist. Lots of cool Android apps, only apps that I think make your Android phone better. So definitely check that out if you have an Android phone. Anyway, that is going to be it until next time. So have a great day.